Hey, True Believers, Englentine here with another batch of comic book reviews. These books are on the shelf at the time of this recording. We're looking at Batman Detective Comics 1018, Tarot, starring the Avengers and the Defenders as they go up against Diablo, and we've got Butcher of Paris about a serial killer active during the German invasion of France. Alrighty, good stuff, bad stuff, mediocre stuff, we're about to find out, so let's get this party started. First up, we're going to look at Detective Comics 1008. We'll never see a real 1000 on our lifetimes anyway. 1018, and this time around, it's a holiday story. It's a Norse myth kind of thing that they're throwing in there. I kind of enjoyed this book, to tell you the truth. I know it's a little bit crazy and it's an oddball kind of thing, but I dig it. That's one of the reasons why Detective Comics exists, in my opinion. Batman seemed to be, and even this is when I'm younger, and I'm kind of being nostalgic over this book because it sort of gave me that sort of vibe. But to me, Batman was always kind of straightforward superhero adventures, while Detective Comics was more of him being a detective and had like the weirder stories and everything. And this kind of reminds me of that time. Just the overall atmosphere of the book has that, and I really dug that here. Tomasi's kicking ass on Batman, which, surprise, surprise, it's Tomasi. Yeah, he did great with Superman, so any day now, Brian Michael Bendis is going to come on over and take everything and screw it up, I'm sure. But for now, we're getting some decent Batman stories. Once again, there's a killer out there, and he goes to solve it, and it turns out to be a big Norseman with an axe. So awesome in a way. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, and that's the melodrama surrounding Alfred. And I'm going to call it melodrama rather than drama or even emotion. I'm not seeing it yet. I'm not feeling it yet. Maybe that's my own denial, because I really kind of want them to say, yeah, Tom King was full of crap. Let's undo all of that. I do like the interactions between Batman and Harvey Bullock as well. That was done very well. I like the fact that Harvey Bullock acts and reacts with him a lot different than Commissioner Gordon. I never think he should ever become another Commissioner Gordon where he's meeting him on the rooftop in any kind of friendly sense. And the whole disappearing thing, which I don't understand anyway. I mean, what if they're not done talking, Batman? What if they have more information, Batman? Stick around and listen. I never understood that, and I think if it happens once with Bullock really should just turn around and say, yo, don't do that. It's freaking rude, and I got more to say. But then again, that's just me. I'm a different breed of cat. The Butcher of Paris. Let's see if I could get away with this, because this is during World War II, and I've got to admit, I thought this was a really good premise when I heard about it, because it's all about a serial killer that was active during the evil German guy's occupation of France. And yes, I'm saying that because the algorithm will kill me if I actually call them what they were. Wow! Times have gotten really stupid in the way that they want to bury the worst parts of history. Anyway, yeah, this is all about a serial killer that's active during the evil Germany, we'll just say German occupation of France. And it's a great premise, but the storytelling needs a little work, especially in the fact that the villain, and I understand evil, in no way, shape, or form am I saying they're not evil, but this guy's a mustache twirler. This isn't a real human that's being written here, and I think that's the biggest problem. This guy would stomp on a puppy and take its ice cream. If that's, all cuteness in the world must be destroyed. He's Renfield. And I think that even the villain needs some depth. The couple, though, they're fine. But the most important thing, the most interesting character, is this old detective that shows up in one or two scenes and steals the show. This is his book. But it seems like the writer doesn't know that yet, and I hope so. I hope anyway that he becomes more prevalent in the rest of the story and the rest of the books. I'm going to follow this. I think it's decent enough to do at least that. but they're just focusing on the wrong characters. They need to stick with the detective. Heck, it's a detective story, right? There is an afterword after the story where the writer is talking about how they learned about it and then had to do a lot of research in order to get this story right. So I'm glad to hear that kind of passion is in the book, which also makes me think, oh man, is it the skill? You know, it's one thing that you're not passionate about a project, but you're a good writer, yet still we can feel that you're not giving it your best. But is this guy's best? That's what I'm wondering. I hope not. I hope the next issue is a hell of a lot better. Fingers crossed. Like I said, great premise. Just it's not bad. It's just not horrible. It's just there as far as storytelling, and that's where I'm going to end this right now. Tarot starring the Avengers and Defenders. I got to tell you, I was excited about this one. I thought, okay, this might be interesting. Let's see where it goes, especially with the classic lineup on the Defenders written by Alan Davis. I'm pretty cool with this. Let's check out how it goes and open up the book, and right away we're in the 1940s. It's the not the Defenders, but the Invaders, which I'm like, oh, okay. Again, very excited. I'm liking this new run of the Invaders and everything. So maybe we're going to get something akin to that. The art is similar, so it's looking pretty good. And then the Captain America becomes the Hulk. Okay, it's one of these. It's one of these where we find out that long time ago, even though it wasn't mentioned, but in the last, 50-something years, 60-something years, that, Cap had the ability to become the Hulk or something like that. Thankfully, that's not what we see here, but I got really, really nervous. Anyway, the story itself is good up to a point. The big villain here is Diablo, and there's the problem with me. Now, I'm not saying it's a problem with the book. The book is average right across the board. This is the most inoffensive book you're ever going to find. Seriously, except for the part where Captain America becomes the Hulk. The problem with this is that Diablo bores the hell out of me. Always has. I don't know why, but it doesn't. I have never had Diablo in somebody's hands that made me go, aha, this is the version I need. This is the version I want to see. And I got to admit, just straight from that, I've got a kind of a bias against the book. Otherwise, though, I wish I could say everything except for that was really cool. It's got some time travel to it. Of course, we got mysticism, Diablo versus Doctor Strange at one point. But I'm just not thrilled. He's not an exciting villain. And in all honesty, with the outfit, he looks kind of silly. So there you go, kids. That's this week's batch of reviews. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe. Have you read these? Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you like one more than the other? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe. Ring that notification bell and make sure your notifications are set on all for both Google and for, what are we on? YouTube. Yes. Okay. Woohoo. Alrighty, and if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Ko-Fi or to Patreon, drop $1 in the till. Helps keep the lights on here and help me keep making videos for you. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.